Welcome back to Baldy and the Big Guy.
I'm Baldy,
I'm the Big Guy.
obviously, but my real name is what?
Greg Lamontagne.
There you go. Took
Some type
4
of
times.
like Irish last name, very
No,
Irish.
definitely French.
Very strong Irish last name.
Definitely. I mean, close. And that's
I mean,
Peter.
it's all Europe, whatever.
That's Peter McGuire.
McGuire.
Absolutely. Welcome back, you guys.
Very strong Italian last name.
Yeah. In fact, we're having Italian tonight.
We are, yes.
So fuck it. So what's been going on this week, buddy?
Man, nothing. Just been busy.
Yeah.
Just working. Yeah, busy. Just I did a bunch of side jobs now. So like I'm work all day, come home and I edit and I film and I edit and I film and then I go home and I go back to work and I edit and I film. I'm busy.
It's a good life. He's a producer.
Yeah,
director.
produce, shoot, edit, everything. Yeah.
Do you write yet?
I write, but we haven't like shot a whole lot of stuff that I've written yet.
Okay.
I have like a pile of stuff I've written, but we haven't shot anything yet.
Gotcha. Right on. So you theoretically he's gonna sneeze. God bless you. No, he's not gonna sneeze.
I'm not gonna say
Told
that.
you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Also, where can we find everybody?
YouTube.
Or where can everybody find us?
So we're on the YouTubes, tubes.
The
Baldy the
tubes-
Big Guy. Just search that, you'll find us. And then of course like Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff. You'll find us all there too.
Yep, absolutely.
And
So
Instagram.
go out, like, subscribe to everything. We're going to be we are a new channel.
Yeah, brand spanking.
Absolutely. So brand spanking new. So we'll be sharing this on all of the places, out on the Bars Open, out on every all personal Instagrams, out on, you can find me at Greg Lamontagne out on Instagram. Where can they find you?
Peter McGuire 1, I believe.
Peter McGuire 1 out on Instagram as well. So awesome. That's where you can find us all. That's what you've been doing. This week, I've been working just like everybody else in the entire planet. And then we're getting a pool in style. And we're getting an above ground pool.
La-di-da.
Because a below ground pool in Texas, it's fucking ridiculous expensive.
It's ridiculously expensive.
Well,
to have one installed is super expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
If you can buy a house with one in, that's fine.
That's what I would do. When we moved here, we were trying to find a house with a pool, and they were all like in our price range, right? It was like a couple $100,000, something like that. Under $300,000.
Stupid. Yeah.
Right? This is 5 years ago, right? And dude, they were all old houses, and it was like, yeah, they got a pool, but it's like beat up, and I had a boss a while back, maybe like 5 years ago, something like that. He bought a house and then had a pool installed afterwards. He took a second mortgage on his house and put a pool in because it was $80,000.
That's what I think what Ross was saying. His pool was something like $60,000-$70,000.
Fucking ridiculous.
For a freaking pool. Like, no. It ain't worth that.
What he said is the majority of the time, it's like the digging. It takes 2 weeks to dig a hole.
Well, it's a huge thing about it. Even if it's like 5 foot on one side and like 2 foot on, that's a huge hole you're digging. And then all of the plumbing.
It's the caliche.
All of the.
Like Phoenix, $30,000.
Yeah.
Same hole.
Stupid.
Texas, do better.
Well, with
your
rock
earth.
and shit.
It's all the rock.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So we're getting an above ground pool.
Yeah.
Installed this week. It's going to be different for when we post these out, but right? But an above ground pool, man. What does that say about a person?
It means that you make way too much money.
No. There's a reason
You're getting a custom pool installed.
Like
what you mean?
Custom above ground pool.
A custom pool installed.
It's a perfect circle.
Yeah, that's awesome. I grew up with an above ground pool.
So did I. I'm not below it.
One of those little ladders on the side.
It's gonna have a little ladder.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We're gonna get a splash pad kind of thing, like so that Mickey can get in and out.
Yeah.
Like those thick things you see at the lake
those
or
are
whatever.
awesome. Yeah.
We're just gonna have get one of those small ones so Mickey's our dog, so he can jump in and out.
Yeah, my parents just put a whole bunch of bottles of vinegar in it. That way it would stay clean all the time.
Oh, we talked about this
Just
for
kidding. I don't know if
something
it's a
else.
thing or not.
They were talking about having to put bleach in it.
Oh, bleach. I know. I said vinegar. I was just
I know,
being
but
stupid.
I think it still works as the base to clean
Vinegar? I mean, maybe that could be some natural
Does it
thing. I have
smell
no
good?
idea. No,
No.
probably not.
Never
Bleach
mind.
is just chlorine.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
That's just
don't do
chlorine.
bleach. Don't do vinegar.
Yeesh.
No.
That could have gone south. So what I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, I'm not completely white trash.
No, because you're gonna have a deck on yours.
We're gonna add the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna add the deck.
Yeah. You gotta give us a
For
nice.
now, we're just gonna have pavers because
Make sure you get some nice dick sealant, some dick.
some dick sealant.
Yes. it's how you take care of a nice pool deck.
Pool
Pool
deck.
deck.
Oh,
Pool
God.
deck.
I didn't realize.
You take care of a nice pool deck by putting a deck sealant, a deck cover.
Yep, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do Trex deck or something like that.
Yeah, that's
right, just for the decking.
I mean, you don't have
It's
to worry
only
about
way-
it.
that way you don't have to worry about it. It's just plastic. If it burns, it doesn't really. It just melts.
Hey, I mean, you don't
think.
really that
Does it
much.
burn? I don't even know.
It's right next to a pool. I wouldn't even burn anyways.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, water doesn't burn. So like
No, water doesn't burn, but the deck could burn. I'm not worried about this.
You're also way far out there. So
yeah,
you're not even close to the house. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
Cheers, fucker.
Cheers.
Absolutely. Thank you guys again so much for joining us on Baldy and the Big Guy. So pool, yeah, we got that going. We've got just a bunch of other shit. I don't know, just like normal life's just happening. It's all good. I can't believe it's almost. It's gonna be. We're rolling into fall here pretty quick.
Yeah, September's a week away.
Yep, at this point. So
that's crazy.
It's gonna be. It's still 100 degrees.
It's still 100 degrees. It's gonna be 100 degrees for another month and a half.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, fucking sucks. We've had 1 day of rain in what 7
and that
days,
took a fucking
8
hurricane.
Days. It actually was.
It literally,
took a hurricane.
It literally took a
Texas,
hurricane coming through to give us a
Texas.
tiny bit of rain in San Antonio.
Yeah, it was good though.
That was dry by the time I got home.
Yeah, sucked.
Yeah, it was not great.
I don't know. Let's get into some of the show.
Oh yeah,
random shit I've seen is Bob Barker died. R.I.P.
Rest in peace, buddy. That was, you know what? I remember watching that show when I was a kid. Like not waking up so much, but like coming home from school early or being sick from school.
Being sick was the thing.
Matlock and Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was that chick? What was that old lady who was that writer? Murder, She Wrote. Do you remember that one?
Oh yeah. Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
Damn, that made me think from back here.
Yeah. So like I remember like you were sick from school.
Yeah.
So you'd be home and you'd be like, you'd watch.
We didn't have
Drew Perry. Drew.
I know who you're talking about. I thought his. He's the Price is Right.
He took that over now, but he had a show. He had his own show on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That was on during the day, and then Perry Mason and Matlock and
all the talk shows.
What's the one with the Matlock? But when he was a kid. Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith show.
Yep. Yeah.
Man, good shit back then.
I'm trying. You just made me think of it. Yeah. There you go. There it is.
Cut it off right there though, because YouTube will ding us.
Yeah. Don't get dinged.
And we love YouTube. We don't want that to happen.
Whatever. They don't pay us yet.
Don't pay us shit.
We gotta start somewhere, right?
Hey,
start somewhere.
Start at the bottom. Now we're here.
But yeah, no. I mean, so one of my favorite things Bob Barker ever did was he was in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, he was in Happy Gilmore.
Wrong, bitch.
He was in
right? He's been in a bunch.
He was in that. What was the other show he was on? He was on that show with all the friends in New York City, but not Friends though. It was the one that
New York City. Seinfeld.
Nope.
Seinfeld.
Damn it, what's it called?
You've got Friends. You've got.
God damn it! All the guys always meet down at the bar downstairs.
Cheers. That's Boss.
Nope. It's God damn it. Robin, Ted.
It's somebody.
God damn it.
Bar show.
No, damn it.
Frasier.
People are gonna know what it is I'm talking about. I just can't think of it.
In New York.
Oh man.
Bar show in New York.
No, it's a Friends show in New York where they go to a bar all the time. God damn it.
Did you hate that? I fucking hate that.
I hate when I just lose it out of my brain.
World
Whatever.
Of podcasting.
Anyway, what's that fucking guy? Now, God damn it.
Peter's having a moment on the show.
My God.
It happens, dude. Don't worry. It'll come and go. And then you'll think about it after we're done.
Name? Now I can't even think of the dude's name.
What's he look like?
He played Doogie Howser, the boy genius doctor.
You're thinking no.
Neil something.
I know who you're talking about. I know exactly which one you're talking about. Give me 1 second. Barney, his name was
Barney in the show, yes.
Yep.
And what my point is that Bob Barker he thought that Bob Barker was his dad.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in that, yeah.
All
that was a long workaround just to say that.
Looking up Barney is not the way to do it.
Yeah, you're gonna get a big purple.
Yeah, so it's How I Met Your Mother.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. How I Met Your Mother. That only took us like 12 minutes to fucking figure out. Anyway, welcome to the Baldy and the Big Guy.
Drink some more beer.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I just need some more whiskey and some hard AF.
It's all good. But
damn.
you know, you think about it, that's all the shit we grew up on, right? And it's fucking great.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see all these people like all these people dying
because they're getting old and shit. But they were already old when we were kids.
I mean, yeah, he was 99 years old. So when I was, I mean, you think when I was
30 years ago,
30 years
35
ago,
years ago,
25 years ago, he was still in his 70s. Like he was old as fuck a long time ago. Like
so
he's been super fucking old for a really fucking long time. So like,
what is it? IMDb.
IMDb, yeah.
I'm gonna look up Bob Barker real quick.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Remind me later. There we go. Bob Barker. He won like 5 Grammys.
He won
Emmys rather.
Emmys, I was gonna say
Emmys.
Grammys.
For like best TV or best TV show host or something like that, right? The guy won tons of shit.
Oh yeah.
He motherfuck. Do you know? Guess his birthday.
His birthday?
Yeah.
What's today?
The 26th.
August 28th.
The 26th.
Today's
died
his birthday?
yesterday.
He died the day before his birthday. So he literally stayed just under $1.
He stayed just under 100. He was 99 without going over.
Wow.
Like 99 to the last day.
That's fucking nuts. Like that's crazy. Holy shit.
His birthday was August 26th of 2023. He was born December 12th, 1923.
Well, Queen Elizabeth died when she was 99, right? She didn't make it to 100, right?
Something like, right. Yeah.
Right. I'm pretty
close,
sure she was at 99. And then what's your name? The old lady who was older than bread or some shit? Or sliced
Betty
bread?
White?
Yes. Didn't she die when she was 99 too?
She was 99. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I think that's the fucking like, I mean, once you're 99 though, do you really want to fucking keep living?
Okay, so I just watched some like Twitter or some Instagram story or something like that, and it said like the odds of you going down in a plane crash is like 1 in a million.
Yeah.
Right. The odds of you living to over 80 is like 1 in 11 trillion.
So you have a better chance of living of dying in a plane crash 10 times.
Yeah.
4 times? Whatever.
No, it's like it's
they're living to past 80.
Living past 80.
That's bananas. I don't know if I want to live past 80. Like
Beth said she wants to live to like 101.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'll just be pooping on myself at that point.
Yeah, I don't care. Like,
and we don't have any kids, so like
exactly. So you have nothing like oh, I really need to stay around for somebody. You know,
right.
You know, your dogs are gonna be long gone. Anybody you care about is gonna be like long gone. Like remember the people you care about, because some people are gonna
yeah. You'll eventually meet.
But like the
people.
things you care, like your dogs,
right?
You don't have kids, so like.
You remember he was always spay and neuter your dogs.
Yeah, he was.
It was awesome.
I never spayed or neutered a single dog. Well, Captain just got neutered.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Big guy.
It wasn't because of Bob Barker.
He's dropping big lies. But no, it wasn't because of him. Yeah, no. I was I think we always got our dogs already spayed or neutered. Like because we rescued dogs when I grew up. Yeah, like we rescued them from the pound.
Yeah.
And they were already fixed.
I think that we've done that before, like rescue dogs. But growing up, we never spayed or neutered anything, animals. Although we also grew up, I also grew up kind of like not farm, but when we grew up like we had
back hills.
We had tons of animals, and if they were like if they got sick, my parents were just like, well, hopefully they get better. If a cat disappeared, it was like, well, you know,
that was very much
gone, and now we're gonna get a new cat. There wasn't a farm they ran off to. Just like, well, they probably dead, you know, and now we're gonna find a new one.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it's
absolutely a thing. That's a very Texas thing too. Like Beth's dad, he just like dogs just flock to him. Like he'd just have random dogs and shit like that. And he died at 88 this past March.
Yeah.
But yeah, he just didn't have that same mentality as like Beth and I do, right? Where you're like, nope, got to take care of the dog, got to take care like vet bills. He's like, well, I probably should get its toenails, and it's like. Right, and you're like,
you can go to a regular, like not a vet for that.
Yeah, like go to PetSmart and get that shit done. Right? It's just it was a different time.
Yeah.
But Bob Barker, man, he was ahead of his time.
Yeah.
So R.I.P. But Bob Barker.
R.I.P. Cheers. Well, actually, you know what? Give me that Weller behind you.
Of course I can.
Sweet.
There you go.
Give myself a little bit of that.
Special reserve. Quick funny story about that. Like Beth's getting into like she's getting behind the scenes on the bourbons. She went over to the liquor store and she's like, "Do you guys have anything out back?" And
like out back,
this was not on the shelf.
Like out back?
No, it was like in the back storeroom.
Oh, in the back.
Right? Not in the back door. But in the back storeroom, evidently you have to go and ask for certain things. Like certain bourbons, you go and they'll have like whatever, some of the higher end or more in demand
for it, basically.
Yeah, so like Buffalo Trace or certain things like that are like high demand.
Yeah,
you gotta go ask for those specifically. Well, so the more you know.
Did you know? Now we're gonna have a guy on here in the next couple of weeks to talk about this a little bit more.
Okay,
but did you know about the same kind of thing? If you go like to Rolex or to like one of those like fancy,
I just heard about this.
Watch places, you cannot walk out with a watch.
You cannot walk out with a Rolex.
No,
it's very specifically.
They'll like if you walk into I want a Submariner, blah 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 blah. They won't sell you a Submariner, blah blah blah. They'll be like, oh well, here's an entry level thing. Come back to us later, and we might sell you that.
It's bullshit,
and it takes a while. So you literally have to find a watch guy.
Yeah,
which I know a watch guy now, but you have to find a watch guy. You can't just go into a Rolex or a.
It's fucked up. Like if I've got 10 grand and I want to drop it, or 20 grand, and I want to drop it on them.
There's other ones you can, but a Rolex, certain like
actual certified
certain brands, like the higher end brands, can't buy it.
It's fucked up. Like the cash is cash.
You'd think, right? I mean, I'm sure like some people, like if Tom Cruise rolled into Rolex, he's like, I want a Rolex. Of them. Well, even if he didn't have any, if he never bought a watch in his life.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he walked in, they'll be like, sure.
You think they
Mr.
pull
Cruz,
up like how many
Instagram
followers does he have? And he's gonna put it on Instagram. He's gonna wear it.
I mean, maybe.
Probably, I think he probably wears something like that in like Mission Impossible or something.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of high.
It's not gonna be a tag. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be something.
Have you ever heard of this thing about like Vietnam vets and their Rolexes?
Where they put them in their butts?
Well, I didn't hear about inside of their butts.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Pulp Fiction? Oh wait, in Pulp Fiction. Okay, I was trying to think of like what you. Okay, no, but no. I've seen it multiple times. There's a guy. This video went around for a while. This guy was getting his Rolex like valued.
Okay. Oh no, he was on. It was on that Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this old guy.
And he had a brand new
in the
Rolex,
box,
brand new with all the paperwork from he got in Vietnam. Well, I didn't know that, but I've seen it like now floating on the internet. I've seen multiple people who are like, "This is my dad's Rolex from Vietnam." I'm like, I didn't know Rolex in Vietnam was a whole thing, but apparently it was a thing. Like
because they could buy it overseas, and they would buy it when they'd go on
and
leave.
They'd wear it in uniform while they're fighting in Vietnam.
And they would go to like Thailand or something like that for their 2 weeks
buy
of leave,
a Rolex.
buy a Rolex, and it's all legit, and then go back to war.
Yeah. So like there's all these like Vietnam
stories of that.
I don't know if the Rolexes aren't from Vietnam specifically.
No, but it's just that
like
era.
Vietnam era
60s.
Rolexes, the guys wore to war.
Yep.
Wore to war.
Wore it to war.
That sounds weird, but yeah, war to war. And
WORE.
It's crazy. I just didn't know that history of the Rolex at all. Like I don't know much history about the Rolex.
Rolex has been around for a couple hundred years, I think, or 150 years. They've been
around for 6,000 years.
Yeah, it was.
They were the first Rolex. I think Jesus actually wore a Rolex.
I think. I was going to say it was before the dinosaurs.
He took off his Rolex before he got crucified.
I think he put it on a dinosaur arm.
Maybe that's what it was. I don't recall that exactly, but something like that.
The boneyard in Alaska.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Where they found it.
That was where they found the first Rolex.
It was in the boneyard in Alaska.
Yeah.
The only reason I know about the boneyard in Alaska is because it was on Joe Rogan. I'm pretty sure that's where they talked about it.
Yeah, the Rolex they found on the one dinosaur's hand.
It was on it. I think it was on a mastodon's tusk.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe it was in his hand. I mean, did mastodons have hands?
Well, they did back then. And then evolution changed it to big horns.
Yep.
Or whatever that is.
So they were 6-armed, 2-footed,
That's
6'4" arm. You liked it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What's the most lavish or expensive meal you've ever eaten? Because I'm getting hungry and we're getting ready to go out to dinner here in a little while. Like literally either the most expensive, either you've cooked, and it could be lavish. It doesn't have to be like the most expensive, like the most lavish. Again, Peter's a chef, so I always loved asking cooking questions.
Yeah.
Either you cooked it or you've eaten it.
Well, I would think the most like, I mean, not just expensive, but like the most like fanciest.
Yeah.
Like we went to like a Michelin restaurant in Vegas called Picasso's.
Okay.
And it was like a 5 or 6 course meal, something like that. Very fancy.
You like actually put like a dress shirt on?
No, I was wearing shorts, but I wore a button up.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it was shorts and a button up. I was
at a. How would okay? So when
it was like a 2 Michelin star restaurant.
When you rolled in, how was everybody else looking?
Same. It was Vegas.
I guess that's true.
It's still Vegas. Like Vegas is Vegas. Like they did say that you needed to wear X clothes.
Well, you had to at least be a button up.
But I was like, I mean, they're gonna kick me out. I'm paying money to be there.
You were wearing flip flops.
I was wearing flip flops. I was wearing flip flops, shorts, and a button up shirt.
Nice.
And they didn't say shit. They don't care. Like I'm pretty sure I was wearing a hat too, because I'm always wearing a hat.
Classic.
But, yeah.
Peter.
You know, it's funny. So when I was in culinary
when you're a
school,
big guy, like people don't question shit like that.
No.
When you're like my size,
you go with your mommy and daddy and tell them to put on your clothes, on your church clothes. Go with your mommy and daddy, put on your
tuck your shirt in, bitch,
put on your
and
church
like,
clothes and come back.
No.
Yeah. Be like,
I've always thought about it as like my card works just as well as
exactly
as a big person's.
As a big person's.
As an average size person.
Damn biggie.
Biggies.
Yeah. Did you see that video with the little person who's you know what? Never mind.
No. You open that can. Fucking open it up.
We gotta find
go.
it on
if we need
YouTube.
to edit it, we'll edit.
We have to find it on YouTube, but it's this little guy, this little midget dude, and he's like wearing like he's wearing like a white cloak.
Okay.
And he says, you know what I really hate? I really hate biggers, like a big person
with the B.
with a B, with a hard B.
Hard B.
And it's bad. But it's hilarious. Well, I'll throw in the video
so,
here.
I mean,
right here, I'm going to throw in that video so you see what I'm talking about.
My name's Jeremiah Jones, and I'm proud to be a midget. The only thing more intense than my midget pride is my hate for tall people, or as we like to call them, biggers. Small power! Small power! Small power!
But it's pretty funny. But I feel, I can relate to that. And you probably relate to the midget.
I mean, it's only like, I think, what is the qualification? It's like 4'11" or under.
Something like that. So you're right there.
For a little person.
Yeah.
I'm 5'6.5".
Oh, so you're basically there.
I'm right on the edge.
Yeah.
Like
you're tipping your toe.
If I hit like an IED just walking down the sidewalk or something like that,
those are all over San Antonio.
And it takes off like half of my my shin down. I'm now a little person.
Wait a minute. If you're a normal sized person and you get like lose your legs in war, do you automatically become a midget?
The more I don't know the answer to that. What are the,
Let us know in the comments. I have no idea.
I think you're just disabled.
Well, you're disabled, but are midgets disabled? Well, maybe not. Maybe that's going too far.
I
have no idea.
Do you get qualified as a is being a midget a disability? Let's look that up.
Well, I have no idea, but I mean, if you can't drive,
I'm not making light of it. I'm like, this is actually the more you know.
Because they have like
is
special
being shoes a midget a disability? Let's look this up. Dwarfism disability benefits.
Oh, damn. So there you go. Period.
All right, let's pull this up real quick. This is from, come on, Qatar law. It's literally Khattar. Qatar.
Oh, so it's not Qatar like the
I was thinking it was like Qatar.
I was gonna say how many midgets are in the Middle East? Probably not that many.
For our little people out there that are listening in, dwarfism can be caused by many disorders such as achondroplasia, which is a category of skeletal dysplasia. This harms 70% of the human body. In America, dwarfism. There's a live chat. Like I could text. Should I text them?
No. Oh wait, there's a live chat.
I can start a live chat.
Oh shit.
Like,
I mean, what's the question?
We're here to help if you have questions.
Hey, no. I think just.
Do we have questions? Probably.
Do we have questions?
Maybe
probably,
next time. We'll save this link for next time. There are certain conditions specified by the Social Security Administration that qualify an individual for getting disability benefits. As per the ADA, the Americans with Disability Act, dwarfism is recognized as a disability. So generally, there are two types of dwarfism rather, such as short trunk dwarfism. Is characterized by a short upper body as compared to the limbs rather. Short limb dwarfism is characterized by short limbs in comparison to the upper body. So now
those are more like the Oompa Loompas.
I almost did something that I probably might regret. But yeah. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So what is dwarfism? Dwarfism is considered a costly disorder. I don't know what that means. All right, so we're done with dwarfism. But just know there's two types of dwarfisms, short trunk and short limb.
Yeah.
So you can either be short from here to here and have like really the arm span of those folks, right? Like, have you ever seen like a basketball player?
Yeah.
Like a
Have I ever
6'7"
seen basketball? Of
dude,
course.
and their arms are like,
Oh, yeah.
some of their arms, and they always talk like their arm span, their wingspan, and all
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
If they played like
Like negative basketball?
midget basketball, is that a thing? Could
I
be.
hope so.
But the net's only like this high,
That'd be
like
awesome.
4 foot,
I'd watch it.
5 foot.
I'd watch the fuck out of that.
Okay, it's got to be just outside of reach. Like,
Well, if you think like a 7 foot, what's a normal hoop? Is like 10
let's
feet?
say 6 foot. Oh,
What's
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
normal hoop?
10
foot,
foot, something
right?
like that.
So if a guy's like 6.5 foot tall, so he has a 3.5 foot reach. So if a midget is say 4.5 foot tall,
Then you want it at
so you want
5.5,
7.5 foot tall, something like that.
I don't
7.5?
think so, dude.
7 foot.
I think that's like, I could dunk on that.
Well, no shit, you're not a midget. The point is, in relation to how
I'm
tall
not
they are.
that far off. We just talked about
Well,
this.
yes, but what I'm saying is in relation to their height. So if it's a 10
That's what I
foot,
was saying. Maybe like a 5'5".
but if they're 4 foot tall, 5'5" isn't that big of a reach.
But-
if
No,
the average
okay, so
NBA player is 6'5", 6'8", and it's a 10 foot goal,
real
you know what
quick,
I mean?
have you seen dwarfs walk around and stuff?
Yes,
Like, I don't think they got a lot of up.
that's why it's difficult. Not everybody's in the NBA, are they?
But the average person, non-disabled, non-dwarf, can jump. I don't know how high a dwarf can jump. Is there a way to test this?
I'm just gonna put in a clip here of dwarves jumping. I'll find it somewhere.
I don't understand.
go.
I'm just trying
And
to
now
make
we're gonna
sure we're
laugh.
being fair.
And now we're gonna
It's kinda
laugh
like
at the same
WNBA.
time about seeing these dwarves jump. See, I
It's
guess we
kinda
were
like
wrong.
Dwarfs, it's kind of like the WNBA. Like, they can't dunk. Why are they on the same? Why are they shooting at the same rim?
I have
Bring
no
that bitch down.
Yeah.
Make it more competitive.
Give them all penises and put them in the NBA.
I mean, don't need to.
There we go.
Well,
And then
that'll be soon. Don't worry.
yes, wieners. Sorry, maybe more politically correct.
No, I think is wiener politically correct or is penis?
Oh, I have no
I
idea.
think
Peni, I believe, is what we discussed.
Penile.
We discussed that previously. I think peni
penile.
is the plural of penises.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what it is.
Yeah.
So good. Let's go on to our cruise, the cruise movie. We've talked about this.
Dude, yeah.
We mentioned this last time. And please give us all your thoughts on this.
Oh yes.
And your insights and your ideas for a plot for this. So I was starting to think about it. I was like, okay, how do we also incorporate underwater aliens? Because I watched this video the other day, and like the alien ship like goes underwater, right? Which
Mhm.
means there's definitely underwater alien bases, right?
Yeah,
So
you've seen
we could,
octopus. Those are
What?
definitely aliens.
I'm talking real like grays, dude. Whatever.
Mm.
But can you in post like put an alien ship, like we do some B-roll of like the ocean as it's going by and we're having like our tea or whatever, and like have an alien ship come out of that?
You know, it'd be really funny. We could do it really shittily,
Shittily?
and like
That's a word.
just frame, just shoot like a fish tank, and like make a fucking like very obviously, and make it like
It's like on a
B
stick.
grade. Yeah, fuck, that'd be funny.
Just put like a little boat.
Fucking funny. It'd be fucking funny.
We have to get a fish tank.
That's,
that means
that's easier.
You're getting a fish tank and you're gonna have to take care of the fish afterwards because you cannot
getting
have like an
fish.
empty fish tank without fish. Otherwise, it's just like you might as well use like a bucket of water. You gotta have
That's a good
somebody.
point.
Do you know anybody does anybody have a fish tank that you're aware of?
I have no idea. I don't know anybody with fish
One
tank.
of the guys that
I don't know
your
anybody with
company?
fish tank.
somebody's got to
We'll
have
figure
a
it
fucking
out.
fish
But we'll
tank.
figure that out. Maybe we can just like find somebody around here that has a fish tank. Come over. If they don't mind.
We just
throwing
need your fish
spaceships.
tank for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll get like a little alien. Like a
We
little,
haven't even written this script yet, and you're already talking about aliens and fish tanks.
I'm trying, dude. I'm.
Yeah.
It writes itself.
It right.
Really.
That's a really good
This-
point. It does write
This
itself.
whole thing's writing
So
itself.
here's the idea. We're going on this cruise in February.
Yep. We talked
And,
about this last episode.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. And we're going to be writing this movie for the a movie script that we're going to film whilst on the cruise.
Right.
We're initially we were talking about a murder mystery. Apparently now we're talking about aliens. So,
No, it can still be a murder
not sure.
mystery alien.
ooh, the alien did
Why?
it.
I want fucking Bigfoot on this goddamn boat too. Somehow we're gonna
Damn.
get Bigfoot on this bitch.
It's
I've
something.
got to call in.
You got to call it in.
Mhm.
Okay. And well, it's all possibility. Nothing's happened yet.
Right.
But yeah, so we're gonna write a script. It's just gonna be like a little short, like 10-minute, 15-minute little movie, but it's gonna be fun.
If you want to pay, if you want to subscribe to that, or how do you do that? Do we do it through Patreon?
Fuck,
How
I
do
have
you
no
do
idea.
this? A GoFundMe?
I mean, we want to be looking at a GoFundMe maybe, or Indiegogo or something.
Yeah, one of those.
I don't know. Yeah,
absolutely.
something like that.
For
Yeah,
a 10-minute video, absolutely. Just
Yeah.
send us thousands
yeah. Send us just thousands and thousands of dollars to help us.
or
make this.
pesos. We'll take pesos.
I'll take pounds sterling,
Just say gold.
euros, whatever.
Hard bars of gold.
I'll take
Anyway.
doubloons.
Mermen. How do we incorporate mermen?
Well, I think we'll just push you off the boat, and then you can just ask them in person.
Maybe.
You can swim, right?
Yeah, but I sink, dude. Like
I can tell you probably would sink.
I sink.
Yeah.
I can't float.
You seem like a sinker.
I am. Like Beth didn't believe me, and we go to the pool or whatever, and we had a
Yeah.
pool in our backyard. She's like, no, just breathe and like lift your chest, and I'd be like, ooh, and I would just sink.
So you're only gonna sit next to the pool in your backyard. You're never gonna jump in because
No,
can't.
because it's only 4 feet tall.
You're only 3'9". We just discussed this.
I told you I was getting a splash pad.
Oh, so
I'll
you
just
can
lay
still-
on that.
there
Yeah,
you
and
go.
Beth wants her big unicorn fucking float. Did you hear? Okay, so this is a little bit of an older story, right? Did you see that? Okay, real quick. Hang on a second. Let me pull this fucking story up because this has happened a little while back, right? I gotta get rid of this dwarfism one. There was a kid. I call him kid. He was on a booze cruise. Anybody like under 35 for me, pretty much you. I call kids nowadays because I'm 47, right? And it's just one of those things that happens. You'll do the same fucking thing. I promise you. You'll be like,
I
that
already call
kid.
people kids.
Yeah, and you're like,
Me and my
fuck.
wife were watching a TV show, and there's like, high schoolers or even just like
And you know they're in
anybody
their
older
30s.
than that. Yeah. I'm like, all these kids. She's like,
Yeah.
what do you mean kids? I'm like, I don't know. They're in their
kids.
30s. They're kids.
Yeah, the kids, right? And
Okay,
you're like, but you're 35.
if they're,
What?
if they're in their 20s, they're kids. I don't care. Like, whatever.
All right. So there was this video a while back, and I'll play it here in a minute, where this kid, like I call him kid, like we said, jumped off the cruise ship as a joke. He was hammered. He
moron.
was shit hammered. But it was a booze cruise.
Yeah.
And one of the parts about the booze cruise is they would dump off, like they would throw all of their like the leftover food on the way in to port. They would throw it off the side of the boat, which attracted.
What boat was this?
It was like it's like imagine one of those pirate ship kind of like.
Oh, it wasn't like a
booze
cruise ship.
cruise.
That was a cruise
It was
ship.
a booze cruise.
Oh,
like
I thought it was a
around.
cruise ship.
It was out in like the Bahamas, right?
Oh, that's not a good place to do that.
Right. And it was out in the Bahamas. And it was like you go for the afternoon, they throw then they throw all the leftovers just in the water.
Mm.
Basically, you're chumming the fucking
Yeah,
water.
you're
right?
chumming your boat
So,
water.
Cameron Robbins, 18, jumped into shark-infested waters while on a pirate-themed sunset cruise without a life jacket on May 24th. It just happened like a couple months ago.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
few months ago. During a it was a high school graduation.
That's what I was gonna say. It was something like that. I remember that.
He's still not been found. This is as of like
He's not
June
been found.
10th, right? So there was video of him running and jumping off.
Yep. I remember
And
seeing that.
well, I remember one of the you're not I can't play the audio, but I can play the video for you guys here in a second. But one of the people that kids, like the other kids, they were kids, on it was like, well, see you later, man. And because the boat just keeps going. And you see people looking over the side for him. Here, I'll play the video.
Yeah.
And what it looks like is right next to him at some point.
Well, you even hear somebody. Well, I guess there's no audio for
There's
this.
not gonna be any audio.
Well, yeah, you can actually hear somebody at the very end of it say, "Shark, shark." Like
If I can go big
you can
screen.
hear him say it. Like I don't know, man.
There you
That's
go.
crazy.
So he's floating.
And he jumps in the water. He's floating there.
So they change. Yeah, dude, it's gnarly.
And I can't see. Oh, there he is. Still, he's still
Yeah.
right there. And it looks like he goes under there.
It's sad as
And
shit.
he's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this video actually. I saw a different one.
Yeah.
That's it.
So this is the one where he
Oh
jumped.
yeah, this is the
off.
one I saw. This is the video
Let me
I saw
go
right here.
back just a little bit here.
Yeah, so for your audio, this is
Because
this
it's
is
gonna
that
come in.
video.
Yes, for the audio, you can go out and you can Google kid that jumped off a ship, basically.
Yeah, if you
I'm gonna jump
yeah,
into
kid
this
jumps off a
next one
cruise
here in
ship or
just a second.
whatever.
So this is like the black and white of him. Is this it? No, this is a different video. Why is that pulling up? This is a different video. That's the wrong goddamn video. Here, let's look at this. I don't know why that pulled up. It should have been a different one. This is the actual picture, right?
Yeah.
And let's see if I can go. Can't go sideways. But on this, I swear to God, this thing's gonna kill me. We'll put it in. We'll put it in post.
Yeah, I'll just add.
This kid jumped off. Oh my God. Oh, bye-bye. Oh, that's it. Hey, the buoy. Hey, the buoy.
Right. We'll update and we'll overdo it. But in the video, you can actually see like what looks like something coming up beside him.
Yep.
And then
absolutely.
you see the video and they're like, go, 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 go. And they'd thrown like one of the little raft things off to
Yeah, it
him
didn't work.
and he couldn't reach it. He couldn't get to it.
Yep. And you even hear somebody say in the background, shark. Then the video's done.
That's it.
That's sad. I mean, stupid kid, you know.
Somebody probably challenged him. Dude,
I'm
jump
sure
off the
he got
boat.
out of the water just
'Cause
fine.
who is it? Who was
And
it?
It's okay. He's okay today, I'm sure.
Who's the buddy of Jared's that jumped off the cruise ship?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I have no idea.
Who's the one that does all the cooking stuff?
Cooking stuff?
Yeah, he does. He does like the cooking stuff. God damn it,
I don't know who you're talking
Tommy, Street Bike Tommy.
about. Oh, Tommy. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He jumped off a ship a while back.
He
I think we
did?
mentioned this last episode.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, oh yeah. You can go Google this shit.
No.
Street Bike. He jumps off like it's like 80 feet up.
He jumped off a cruise ship. Tommy did.
Yeah.
What an idiot. I love Tommy. Tommy's awesome.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that.
He got like all fucked up, dude.
No shit. I did not know he jumped off a cruise ship.
Here,
That's stupid. Yeah. I was talking to him last time I was over in Maryland. He's cool. I like Tommy.
cruise ship. Yeah, dude, he got like banned from going on the cruise ship.
Yeah, of course. That's what happened.
Let's see. I think it was Street Types. I guarantee it was absolutely Street Bike Tommy.
I've never heard of that story. I did not know he did that.
Dude, that guy's done so many crazy things.
Yeah.
I swear it was Street Bike Tommy. He jumped off the fucking cruise ship. Anyway, you can go out and look it up. We'll find it. We'll find it if it's out there. We'll put it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's one of those things. I'm sorry, it's warm, huh?
That's fine.
God damn it. Hard AFs are not meant to be drinking. Drinked warm.
Yeah.
But hard AF seltzers, if you can get them,
They're delicious.
go out there and get them. Those are the peach ones. We definitely need to restock on the hard AFs.
Oh yeah.
You were talking to, or we were talking, no, you were talking about this gentleman named Justin Governal.
Oh yes.
Who-
Disgusting Justin.
Disgusting Justin, who has a big relationship with, of course, like Black Rifle. He used to work there. Now he's doing his own crazy shit as
Oh, yeah.
well.
Justin's
He's got
awesome.
all sorts of shit. He's
Former
getting
Marine,
ready.
Former
Oh,
Marine sniper. He's a comedian,
Comedian,
former
stand-up.
UFC fighter.
right. He's done all sorts of
fucking dudes
insane
done
shit.
everything.
Right.
And right now he's in the middle or beginning rather of a stand-up career.
He's on Naked and Afraid,
Castaways right now on HBO Max.
Discovery, but it's all Discovery, HBO
whatever
Max.
all that stuff
Exactly.
is. Yeah, Discovery is.
But he's
those
got a
shows.
preview that just came out.
Yeah,
Right.
so on his Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on his Instagram, and he ate this fucking. What did he eat?
It's called
apple?
It's called the apple of death. It's
Right.
literally called the apple of
I
death.
pulled up a picture of
granted-
the apple. It's just this green apple.
Yeah, you wouldn't know by looking at it. There's obviously on a sign that says apple of death, don't eat.
Tell
you
me
don't know.
about the apple of death.
So I did Google it because he
Okay.
says if you've never heard of this, Google it. So I Googled it.
Right.
This apple of death is literally one of the most poisonous things on earth. The sap is poisonous. The bark is poisonous. The wood is poisonous. If you burn the plant, the smoke can kill you. If you ingest the fruit, it'll kill you. It'll blister the inside of your mouth. If you're underneath a tree and it rains, you'll get burns all over your skin because that's that.
How do you even know? Damn, dude.
So, I mean, it's just one of those things.
So the preview, he's all fucked up.
And in the preview, he's like laying under the tree, or I'm assuming under the tree. I haven't watched the whole.
Well, I think I saw it, and he was like laying on like a riverbed or like the
something
side
like
of a
that.
river
And
or
he's
something.
like passed out.
And then his like partner in crime over when he was doing it.
Yeah,
because I've seen him post some other things with her, and I think
Yeah.
she's the one that basically
like saved him. Maybe
like saved him.
I don't know.
Called
but,
medics to go like,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
we need medics now.
So I mean, it's called the apple of death.
The apple of death.
That's crazy. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know up to this point that something like that even existed in the
I
world.
didn't either. I
The
know.
wood,
I mean, there's
the
always
wood,
like,
the bark, the sap, the fruit,
No,
everything
like
is
the
so
entire thing.
dangerous.
So Beth made a good, when we were talking about this earlier, Beth made a good comment. She's like, if like the animals aren't eating it, then you probably shouldn't eat it.
well,
right?
okay, yes, but when you think about this, you go out to an orchard and there's apples on the
Crab
ground, there's apples up on the tree.
or-
If there's no animals around eating them, does that mean they're not good?
But that's because
not-
there's so many thousands and thousands.
But I mean, if you don't see it at the time an animal eating it, doesn't mean it's not good.
I don't know.
So I don't know. I think when you're that hungry and it's an apple tree looks like apple.
He was going on. There was another
You don't
video
know.
he posted that he was going after like a caiman with a fucking hatchet. I'm like,
yeah, I need to catch up. I think it was. I
there's
think
this
I'm
guy.
one.
I just saw
I think
another
I'm one
clip. It was
episode
on
behind.
his.
Yeah.
'Cause I follow his Instagram. Go out and follow Jessica Evanall's Instagram. It's fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And he's actually getting ready to go. I think it's back down to Central America to do the
Yeah, I
fire
think
tossing
Guatemala
thing.
or Guatemala. I
Is
think
that where they did the fire
something like that. Yeah,
festival?
some really cool
Where
festival.
literally you get soaked in water.
Follow his YouTube. He posts a
Yeah.
whole bunch of these videos where he went back down to Mexico
from
to rescue a
State
dog.
Primal and all of those. Yeah.
And he had a whole series of it. Super cool. He's going back down to I think Guatemala
I think that's
to
what it
post
was,
about
right?
this like
It's like
fire
next week.
festival.
Well, next week,
super
whenever
cool.
you see this, yeah,
Yeah, whenever you see it, just,
it'll be in
look
like
at Justin Governal's YouTube and
beginning of
follow him. It's
September.
super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
we'll try to get him
follow
on
yeah.
here too. It's pretty cool. Yeah,
Mhm.
and he's a fun guy to talk to, and he has a lot of
He's crazy.
good
as
stories.
shit.
Yeah,
So I followed him that night that he was doing that fire throwing thing.
yeah.
I happened to just be on Instagram, and I saw his shit pop up, and he just kept like he had like 30 videos.
Yeah.
And he was posting them like every 5 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. He's like, watch this. And it's just like, it was like watching a movie.
Yeah.
Literally, they throw fireballs at each other.
Yeah. They're fun.
You have to be completely sober. They check and make sure you're sober going in. They do all these checks.
Yeah.
It's fucking gnarly, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Go check that shit out. It'll be well worth your time. I was thinking earlier, and these random thoughts by Greg, I was like, when was the first time I ever had a beer? And then, when was the first time you ever had a beer?
Ooh, first time I ever had a beer.
Do you remember?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I remember my first time I had like a mixed drink, like a cocktail.
Okay.
But my first beer, I had to have been young.
I was young.
My dad didn't.
I know the
My
exact
dad
time.
didn't drink. My grandpa drank. My uncles drank. I'm sure I had like some of their beer at some point. I was probably 12, 13.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't recall exactly. the
I
first
remember the
beer.
exact same time. I was at my uncle's house up in Seattle. And I don't remember the kind of beer. Remember, have you ever heard of the game called Leisure Suit Larry?
I feel like I've heard of it. I don't know what the.
It was an old PC game. It's like one of the OG PC games.
Oh,
I was 13, so that would have been 30.
If you were 13, I was like
ago.
2.
That was 34 years ago. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
were you were like
4? I was 4.
4. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. So Leisure Suit Larry was this game where you tried to get laid by prostitutes, right? And my
On a
uncle worked
PC.
for Digital, like the company Digital, and he was like one of their He wasn't one of their. He was one of their sales guys or something like that.
Yeah.
In that space, something like that. But he was young. He was like probably my age, or he was probably like 30s
Yeah.
at that time, right? Something like that. And yeah, he was like, "Hey, I gotta go to bed. I gotta do some shit in the morning." Blah 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 blah. He's like, he gave me a beer, and he's like, "Hey, try and play this game. I gotta take off this apple." Leisure Suit Larry, and I was like, I always lost because I also didn't own a computer at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know how to
Well, back
do
then
this
computers
thing.
were brand spanking new anyway.
Yeah, and he had a laptop.
Yeah.
Like in 1989,
He had
a
like
laptop.
the first like DOS, Apple
Dude,
DOS,
and it was
laptop.
like, it was literally like, okay, so a lot of people remember the Oregon Trail,
Mhm.
right? It was exactly
Dude,
the
I played the
same
fuck out of that
setup
game, yeah.
as Oregon Trail. right?
Absolutely.
Like you're getting dysentery. Leisure Suit Larry's either like getting shivved by
STDs.
yeah, right. Like you died
You
for
died
an
of
STD.
gonorrhea.
Exactly. But that was the first time I ever drank a beer.
Next time, don't ford the river, Larry.
Right. You forded the river successfully, but you drank some water. You're dying of dysentery.
Yeah, exactly. Everything just killed you of dysentery or a weird.
I've got
You know,
another side
animal.
story to talk about after that, or another additional story. But I was thinking, what came to mind is that I remember being in high school, and I'm not proud of this, but my friends used to like, quote unquote, find alcohol at other buildings and restaurants and stuff that were closed for the winter. They were closed for the winter, and they would stockpile them, right? And you'd have all these bottles,
All those booze.
right? Not beers as much as just like bottles.
Oh, yeah.
And in high school, I don't know how your high school was, but mine was very small, but it was still big enough that we would make screwdrivers and Girl Scout cookies in like the cafeteria before we go to class.
Oh, no, not my school.
You didn't do that at your school?
I went to Christian school from the time I was 5th grade till the time I graduated.
Really?
There was some crazy stuff happen, but like nothing crazy, nobody drank. Like, yeah. I mean, we drank, but like at our friend's house.
What crazy shit happens at a Christian
No,
school?
I mean, that's what I mean. Like nothing crazy. Like it was just like it was a normal school, but it was like, you know how many people graduated my graduating class?
Like 7.
6.
No fucking way.
Yeah. So like, when I say crazy, nothing crazy happened. It was just like a normal.
Like you tipped a cow over.
Not even that. That would be bad.
Holy
No,
shit, dude.
No, it was just.
I had like 900 in my high school, and I thought that was small. That is small.
Yeah, we
like
had.
compared
I
to a
think
lot of
our
high
whole
schools.
school when I was a kid, actually, like in the school,
Fuck me.
the entire. No, thank you. When the entire
Bless you.
school, like from like kindergarten, I guess, or whatever the fuck the first class, kindergarten, right?
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
I never went to
Kindergarten.
kindergarten.
To
Probably
12th
answers
grade
A lot of questions.
was like 110 kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Like that was the entire school.
110
So
kids
my class had
for
6.
K through 12.
Yep. The next classmate was my
Were the
brother's.
12th graders like the parents of the first graders? Probably.
No, but close. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
like, geez, I'm sorry, using the Lord name in vain with
that was the guy who
conversation like
yeah.
that. Jesus
It
started
was
that
his,
school.
It was his school. Yeah.
Yeah, he had the watch on.
Exactly. That
Back
was his
then.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he took the watch off. He got to the Macedon.
No, it was Christian. You said. I was
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't Mormon.
Mormon.
It was just a Christian school. Yeah. But that's where I was raised.
Did you have to call everybody brother Josiah and brother David? And
actually,
sister
yeah,
Mary
you know what?
Helen?
Like the teachers and stuff were
Did they
like
smack you
brother.
with rulers?
Nah,
No.
nothing like that. It wasn't like
That's
super
Catholic
strict like that.
That's Catholic.
Yeah, it wasn't super strict like that. The strictness was like you couldn't like
Swear.
hold hands with girls.
What?
You couldn't kiss. You couldn't like.
So you do
know,
all that
swear.
behind scenes when you're
Exactly.
like, you're getting a rub and tug watching fucking The Little Mermaid, like at your friend's house.
Yeah, exactly. At the friend's house. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we'd like drink somewhere else, or we'd just do other stuff at other people's houses, just for fun. But yeah. Anyway, I don't remember the whole point of that, but yes, it was.
No, because like you grew up fucking sanctimonious, like you were
sanctimonious. Yeah, that's the
you
word.
were just blessed.
I
your
was just
childhood.
incredibly blessed.
Yeah,
Incredibly blessed.
absolutely.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag.
Blessed. Yeah, but yeah, that was the kind of school I grew up in. So like, yeah, I didn't like.
There's no drinking.
No. I mean, I didn't.
No,
my first
in
drink.
school, like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
didn't drink.
My first drink was when I was like 18, maybe 17 maybe. Like drinking. Like I'll go to my friend's house. We'd get
Get
drunk.
hammered.
Friend. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, no, that
Like
makes sense.
17, 18, yeah.
No, that was like 13. I think so.
Yeah, not for me. Yeah,
Okay.
my friend's
We
mom.
go out to the woods.
My friend's mom would like have it there, and we'd just drink
She'd
at their
be
house.
cool about it.
Yeah, she was super cool.
Or did you ever just like drink the vodka and then fill it back up with water and think that was a
No,
legit
because-
thing? Because I did that.
Because
As
my
a
family
kid.
didn't drink.
And mine didn't.
So we
mine
didn't-
didn't
we
either.
didn't have to,
They
like-
would have a bottle of vodka that would sit there for like a million years, and then my brother and I would be like, "Well,
There's a little bit of water. Nobody will notice.
exactly."
Although they probably didn't notice because they didn't drink it.
Right. I don't know. I don't remember my mom ever really. She'd have
call
a
your mom real quick and
Scrooge-
find out.
No,
Or your
she's
dad. I
dead.
mean.
My dad. No, my dad was kind of gone all the time. So
Yeah.
you know when you're living that loose lifestyle.
Mhm.
He
Loose
was
lifestyle.
he was at the country club getting laid and drinking. Well, me and my mom were at home, so it's all good. I mean,
Oh, well, there you go.
no harm, no foul, Dad.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you.
You are what you eat, they say. I don't know what that
And
means.
sometimes
in this
it's
situation.
lobster salad.
Yeah, lobster salad, good stuff.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
What else you got to talk about this week, buddy?
Well, shoot. Let's see what's on this.
We've got coming up. I'm thinking so. We're gonna try and get a handful of folks on the show. I think like maybe we can get Justin on the show. That'd be
I'm gonna try to get Justin on the show. Be awesome. I'm sure I can call my buddy CJ.
CJ,
Talked to him yesterday. He's gonna come back. He was gonna be on the show today, but today's his birthday, so
yep. So happy
he's
birthday,
gonna come back
CJ.
later.
Whatever this was.
Let's see. I'm gonna shoot for my boss. Don't know for sure. I don't want to say nothing yet.
Yep.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, I don't know. As far as that, that's
figure it
great
out.
for now. Yeah.
Right on.
Well, that's all in the pipeline. So brand new show. We're trying to get some guests going. Trying to get some more ideas of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely. If you guys have any ideas of who you'd like to see on the show, this is absolutely like just having conversation, just talking, shooting the shit, talk about whatever is happening, going on in life.
Yeah.
And there's some bullshit. You guys have ideas or topics for the show? Shoot them our way.
Perfect.
We'll do that.
Absolutely.
Right on. With that, we will close it out for the evening or afternoon or morning, whenever the fuck we release this thing. So with that, I'm Baldy. That's the big guy. Cheers and
thank you. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.